Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my reading. Now, I know I just made a reading that wasn't really the best, talking about our interesting situation the Divine Masculine has found himself in, but now we're going to talk about something a little bit more romantic because we have entered a cycle where the Divine Masculine has finally recognized who the twin flame is, who his Divine Feminine is. For many, it took the Divine Feminine to literally turn her back and walk away. That personally was my case. My Divine Masculine did not understand it was me until after I completely put him in the cold spiritually. That's what happened for me. And now they're recognizing that, okay, it can't be my karmic because my karmic is here and my karmic is cool. This pain that I'm feeling has to be from the other person, so that means that other person is my Divine Feminine. Shit, I fucked up. So now we're moving into, what does the Divine Masculine want to do for his Divine Feminine? Let's see what we got here. What does our Divine Masculine want to do for his Divine Feminine? A lot of energetic shifts have been going on, and Scorpio season has not been hit yet, but it is the night of the full moon, so that could be why. So, right off the bat, we have the the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So, he wants to come running towards you, like running towards you with just, and it's like he doesn't have the stability that he could have possibly offered you if he went to you first, but he still has some of the passion, he still has some of this lust, because he's recognizing the fact that you are the person that he has been sharing his mind with. He's recognizing you as this romantic, so he sees you as just this, as this home that he can come to and just be with and just love on, and it just has this wealth of romantic expression. He sees you as someone who is comforting and nurturing to the heart, so he wants to run towards you. I feel that it could be that the Divine Feminine has been in a situation where they've been unable to move, like they could have been in a financially or a environmentally uncomfortable place, like they could be living with family members that aren't exactly kind to them. They could be just in a situation that's not very good. It could be that the feminine has been unemployed due to something. It could be that the masculine has been working to get someone out of this position. But what I'm reading this as is, I feel like the divine feminine has really been in a pretty bad position, and the divine masculine is finally kind of taking notice of that. He's noticing that the feminine has been kind of tied up, and it has partly been because of the divine masculine's own manifestations. He's seeing you as not only like, you have all of the Queen of Cups is out, the Queen of Pentacles is out, and the Queen of Wands is out. So he sees you as everything but like the Queen of Swords, which is, the Queen of Swords to me is the bitch. I'm sorry, it's just like the bitch card. He sees you as everything but that. Like, you have the creativity, you have the motherly, homely nature, and you have the emotions. Like, you have everything that he wants. Like, you're freaky, you're funny, you're just what he's looking for, and he sees you as that. That's interesting. Now, what are all these feelings going to lead him to do? Because a lot of us has been hearing from our masculine that they're going to show up, but they never really show up. So now that they know it's you and they have all of these feelings, or so they say they do, what is he going to do with these? We have the Three of Pentacles. So he wants to come at you, but not like a romantic. He's first gonna come onto you like as a, hey, I feel like maybe we can get together and really create something. I feel like we can really just manifest something together. We can really use our connection to put money in both of our pockets. Like, I really want to work with you. Like, maybe he might want to help you create something. Maybe like you guys found out that you have like some sort of a harmonizing work or something. Also, we have he has feelings for you, and what he wants to do is he wants to tell, so he wants to work with you. That's what he's coming forward. He's coming forward as someone that's saying, okay, hell, we can help each other out of like this situation. But he also wants to let you know about his true feelings, because we have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. So he wants to express these feelings to you, but he's not going to just do it, you know? I feel like he knows that you put him in the cold. Let's see. How is the divine masculine reacting to the divine feminine turning their back on them? How is the divine masculine reacting to the tower? Oh my gosh. That shook up his whole world. When you turned your back on that divine, when you turned your back on him, he wants to give you something. He wants to give you everything you've been giving him, because the minute you cut him off energetically, he realized that it was you that was sending him that love from the very, very start. It wasn't until you stopped sending him that love, you know, like they say, you don't appreciate what you have until it's gone. He couldn't appreciate you because you stayed, and you stayed sending him love even though he was hurting you and causing him pain. There's no point into sending a man love when that man is laying in the bed of another woman, you know? That's when you keep your love for yourself. In doing so, you turn your back on him and turn towards yourself. So when you did that, that kind of woke him up to realize that, hey, this is who I need to be giving my attention to, because I feel like shit when I don't. You turning your back on your divine masculine made him realize that he does want to unite with you. That helped. That was the deciding factor, because he felt that energy, and that's what's real. Like, you can't, what you hear in your head, okay, but when you feel it with your heart and your body, like, you have to admit that it's real. And he felt and heard you say that I'm leaving, and that made him realize that he wants to unite with you, and he wants it to be a celebration. Like, he feels incredibly sorry. Like, I'm not getting any bright energies from these cards. Like, this is like a very, very guilty realization and admittance that he's going through. Like, he honestly feels like shit. Like, I'm picking it up from the cards. Like, it honestly feels like my cards are completely different. Like, he is tired, and he is confused, and he is so fucking apologetic, but he can't come towards you apologetically because he knows that's not going to impress you. So now it's just like, okay, do I wait and regain my energy and build myself up, or do I risk losing you because I already know you're not waiting for me anymore? So it's like, what do I do now? And the divine feminine, honestly, I feel like for the divine feminines that's like in my circuit, that's vibing off of my energy, we've had it up to here, because this is old news. At this point, we don't really care if he gets into another relationship, and that's why he wants us, because we've officially shut him off. Sending your divine masculine to jealousy, that's energy, so he's still getting energy from you. When you stop caring about him having sex with other people, that's when they realize who you are, because you're cutting off all energy. If you're not sending them love, you're sending them anger. If you're not sending them anger, you're sending them jealousy or missing you or whatever. But when you send them absolutely nothing at all, that's when they realize who you are. Okay. So, what does the divine masculine want his divine feminine to know? I'm hearing, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I know it's you. I know you walked away, and I'm sorry. He watched you. He feels stupid because this entire time when he was messing with the karmic, he still had kept an eye on you. He could have been watching your social media. If you have YouTube, he was watching your YouTube. If you have Facebook, he was watching you. He was keeping an eye on you in some way, but he still chose to give what he had to the karmic. And now he's watching you walk away from him, and he feels even worse because now he knows you are the divine feminine, but he realized that a little bit too late. A lot of bit too late. What does he want you to, What if he could? If your divine masculine could say anything to you right now, if you were face to face, what would he say to you? That he's regretful and that he's emotionally unstable. He doesn't want to be in the cold. He wants to come out of the cold from you. He also wants to tell you that he knows what he did was a low blow and he knows what he did was wrong. He knows that you walked away because of what he did. He knows what he did wrong and he knows what he did that caused it. He also sees you as a wish can come true. He sees you as the one and he is apologetic and he wants to come out of the cold. He wants to go towards you and he's made the decision. I feel like if he can't have you, he's probably just going to be single for a while. Cuz I feel like it's like you're the only one that he wants now because I feel like the karmics messed him up so bad he has trust issues now. I feel like your divine masculine had gotten fucked over to the point where he just doesn't think he can trust anyone but the person in his head. And he's fucked it up with the person in his head, so now he's just like, dang. But yeah, he's sorry. But sorry doesn't fix anything.